I think I was muted the whole time. I think you guys can hear me now. If you guys can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Happy New Year. Thank you, Caroline. I love you, Caroline. You're the best. Thank you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy 2025. How was your new year? Type it in the chat. What are you excited to bring in this new year? Type it in the chat. Most importantly, who are you going to be this new year? What is your new identity? What is your new concept of self? Travis! Whoop, whoop! Yes! We've got Travis, Aliza. Aliza's here. Caroline. Whoop, whoop. Caroline. Hi, Jen. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Julie. Dr. Corona. Yay! Hi, Claudia. Hi, Claudia. Chantel. Hi. Hi, Vaughn. Yay. Julie. Julie's here. Whoop, whoop. Julie's here. Hi, Pizza. Julie says, hi, everybody. Type it in the chat. Who are you going to be this 2025? Type it in the chat. How was your new year? Travis says, or Aliza says, Travis, you look absolutely amazing. So good to see you. Yes, you do look amazing, Travis. So great to see you. Hi, Claudia. Okay, the embodied mystic. I love it. So Audra's here. Hi, Audra. Audra's embodying being the mystic. Going to connect more. I love that, Chantel. Connect more. Type it in the chat. Who are you being for 2025? What's your new identity? What's your new concept of self? So this is a 3-day experience where we're going to spend 3 days together rewiring for 6 figures. Rewired for 6 figures. How to embody that next level wealth identity. Embodying that next level wealth identity. Caroline says, remitting my inner child, or remeeting my inner child and learning about what lights her up. Oh, I love that. Thank you, Caroline. Ooh, Claudia says, my bold, confident, best version. Oh, I love that, Claudia. Thank you for sharing. Travis says, it's time. Yes, it's time. That's it. Aliza says, I'm Aliza from December 2027 right now. Powerful. Very powerful. Healthy and full of energy. I love that, Jen. Thank you for sharing. So when I say rewired for 6 figures, when we're talking about embodying a next level wealth identity, why is that important? Why is it that the way that I see myself, the way that I feel about myself, the way that I talk to myself, the relationship that I have with myself, why is that important? And why must I rewire? And this isn't like a one and done kind of a thing, because there's always another higher level version of you. There's always another higher level version of you. There's always another more expansive, more loving, more abundant, more healthy, more purposeful, more intentional, more authentic, more sincere version of you. It's never ending. It's infinite. It's infinite because the universe is infinite. And who are you? The universe is infinite. And who are you? Type it in the chat. Julie says goals is happiness, great health, and financial independence. Oh, I love that, Julie. We've got to give a big congratulations to Julie. Julie sent me a message the other day. We've been working together for quite some time now in the membership, and she's healing her thyroid. She's been suffering from thyroid issues for over 3 years now. She's healing. She has clients coming in. She had a client coming out of nowhere that signed up in her business and her purpose work. So let's give Julie a big congratulations. Congratulations, Julie. She says, yes, we will be doing a live together on Thursday at 1 p.m. EST. You're going to want to be there. We'll be doing a live, an IG live and a podcast together on Thursday. Congratulations, Julie, Caroline says. Danielle says, congratulations, Julie. Yeah, over 3 years, struggling with thyroid, low energy, fatigue, and now she's healing. She's healing it with this work, with rewiring, reprogramming, becoming a new identity, a new concept of self. If you're not your body, which you're not, if you're not your thoughts, which you're not, if you're not your emotions, you're the witness to it all. You're the observer. And what timeline you're observing in this now moment is the timeline that you're most in resonance with. It's the timeline that you're most in resonance with. So what that means is that I'm in perfect resonance with my bank account. I'm in perfect resonance with my body, with my health, with my relationships. It's all in perfect resonance. It's in perfect harmony. We live in a universe of resonance. So one of the things that we're going to look at is how is that serving you? How is it serving you? Because the universe is one big yes. The universe is one big yes. The universe is abundance. It's yes. It loves you so much that you command something subconsciously or consciously, and what you're over 95% of your reality is being created subconsciously. So you're commanding the universe with your subconscious beliefs, feelings, perceptions, assumptions, what you assume. You are constantly commanding the universe, and the universe is one big yes. So the universe is orchestrating itself, synchronizing itself so that you are witnessing the timeline that you're in most resonance with. Let me know if that's landing. Type it in the chat. Does that make sense? Let me know. Type it in the chat. Drop an emoji, drop a heart. Let me know if this is landing and if this is making sense. Danielle says yes. Julie says, what an amazing space to be in. Thank you, everybody. You're welcome, Julie. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Thank you for doing the work. Oh, I love it. We've got the unicorn in the chat. Audra says yes. Tori says 100%. Tori, whoop, whoop. Hey, Tori. Tori's on. On point, sis. I love it, Audra. So so let's make this crystal clear. So nothing changes until your energy changes. Let's get crystal clear about this. Nothing changes until your energy changes. This is why, like, you can do strategy after strategy after strategy, and you're just not getting the results. Has anybody ever experienced that before? Where you're in your purpose work and you've just bought number 6 strategy course, and you go to implement that strategy course and you're like, okay, this is the strategy. This is what's going to create the DM signups. This is what's going to get me to 40,000 followers on Instagram. This is what's going to get me to 6 figures in my purpose work. And you implement that strategy and it's like maybe a little bit of a increase, or it's crickets, but nothing drastic, nothing massive, nothing crazy. Have you ever experienced that? I've experienced it. I still experience it. I'm human. I'm not perfect. And I will experience this where I buy another strategy, I'm thinking, oh, this is the strategy. And it's maybe just a little bump or it's crickets. And it's a reminder, Andrea, it's time to go deeper into embodying next level wealth identity, embodying my next level self concept, that next level version of me. Because here's the truth. The truth is that your business, what's gonna allow your business to blossom, your purpose work, what's going to allow your purpose work to blossom, to thrive, to have clients that are fun, light, have you having the time of your life. You're having these conversations with your clients and you're like, oh, I am so blessed. This is how good my purpose work gets to get. It's a blessing. It's lights every cell on fire. You're buzzing with gratitude and you're waking up to these messages. You're waking up to transformation. You're waking up to shifts. Those kind of clients, those dream soulmate clients that just feel so yummy, so delicious, so juicy, they're going to come. They're going to come as a byproduct to your messaging, how you're speaking, the frequency of your messaging, the frequency of your words. They're going to come as a byproduct to the relationship that you have with yourself. The relationship that are you cheering yourself on? Are you celebrating yourself? Are you grateful for every win, for every achievement, for showing up for yourself? Because the universe is going to draw to you who you really are deep, deep, deep down inside. So the universe is drawing to you, orchestrating to you who you really are deep, 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 deep down inside. And I remember when I first started my business 4 years ago, it's been over 4 years now, a little over 4 years. And I'm just so close to $500,000 in my business work, which is so exciting. And I've been celebrating this for a few weeks now, being in my purpose work, almost $500,000, 4 years, a little over 4 years now. I've helped hundreds of people, and we've been traveling around the Americas the past year in our little travel trailer, experiencing the most incredible places in the world, the most mind-blowing sunsets, the most incredible hikes, trails, cactuses so big. It's incredible how tall these cactuses are. Rocks that are so red, Sedona rocks, these red rocks, all these different places, Bryce Canyon, all these different amazing national parks that it's amazing. You really become even more spiritual when you travel, in my personal opinion, because it's just incredible the differences and the different parts of the world and what you'll see and what's here on Earth. And this whole time, here I am. This year, 2024, was the year where I launched new signature offers. I launched different containers. I really expanded my offer suite, and I experienced the most freedom in 2024. I experienced the most fun in 2024. I experienced the most joy in 2024. And now I'm inches away from $500,000 in my purpose work. And now a new calling has come through just recently where I want to help change makers. I want to help people who believe in possibility, change makers, natural leaders. So this is what's been coming through. This is what's been landing. Let me know. Type it in the comments. What is your ultimate vision? What is your ultimate dream? Because anybody can just get out there and attract some clients. I feel like that's a pretty easy thing to do with social media. We've got TikTok, we've got Instagram, we've got YouTube. There's just so many different outlets. I feel like anybody can really get out there and just attract a client, build a business. It's different when it feels fun. It's different when it feels on purpose. It's different when it feels light. It's different when it makes you healthy instead of burns you out. It's different when you're working with soulmate dream clients. It's different when you're having the time of your life, when you really are free, when you really can travel and you can create experiences and memories. That's the kind of purpose work business that I want to create and build. That's what I signed up for. Is that you? Type it in the comments. Type it in the chat. Is that you? Chattel says, me too. Claudia says, attract visionary leader to grow into their purpose, live a healthier, more fulfilled, balanced life, and create this for their employees as well. Thank you for sharing, Claudia. Danielle says, that's me. Audra says, it's me, all of it, dream clients that thrive. Tortel says, co-create peace on earth by helping people create peace within themselves. I love that, Terrell. Love that, Terrell. Thank you. Julie says, making money while making an impact, making enough money to do what I want. Thank you for sharing, Julie. Travis says, I need to release doubt. Increase the level of flow of energy and money through meaningful healing work. Thank you, Caroline, for sharing. This is about how you're attracting money to you, what you're creating. This is about creating something that gives you more energy, that lights your soul on fire, that has you thinking, pinching yourself, is this my life? Like what timeline did I wake up on? Is this, do I really get to do this? Like, is this really my life? That's what this is about. This is about releasing, removing anything that feels heavy, anything that feels overwhelming, anything that drains you, that is burning you out, making you sick in your business. This is about releasing that, rewiring that, reprogramming that. And there was a point when I first started my business where I did feel that. I was working at least 16 hours a day, and I had some heavy clients. I had clients that needed a lot of hand holding. Not good, not bad, not right, not wrong. It just meant a lot more hours. It meant a lot more time at my laptop. And that was great when I first started because it was just so new and so fresh. And I was just so fired up, and I was available for the 16 hours a day. I was available for the long conversations, the hand holding, the heaviness. I was available for it. But then it came a point where I started getting tired. The energy started draining. I started feeling heavier. And that's when I realized, okay, it's time to go deeper. It's time to go a next level here, a next layer, rewiring, reprogramming. Who is it that I need to be to attract a self-led client, to attract an already abundant client, to attract a client who loves investing in themselves, who loves showing up and doing the work, who leads themselves, who knows how to be coached, who doesn't need holding, who comes to me and sees me as the mentor and asks the questions, and they get those answers, and then they go implement. They take the aligned and inspired action. So how I formulated my own unique way of reprogramming and rewiring was through my own journey and evolutions of becoming the next level Andrea that attracts that next level client, that naturally attracts a booming Instagram, that naturally attracts the next great idea, the next great program, the next great mastermind. I attract those ideas. I attract those thoughts. I attract those clients because I've embodied that next level wealth identity Andrea through rewiring, reprogramming, expanding the nervous system, healing the inner child. And when I went deeper into my own work, and when I went deeper into embodying that next level me, it wasn't long after my Instagram grew to over 40,000 people. Authentically, naturally. I didn't buy an Instagram strategy course. I would wake up with these ideas. I would wake up with these ideas for reels and these ideas for posts. And I would sit in my meditation, and I would allow the different ideas, the different reel posts, the different downloads on what my next level business looked like, the content, the branding, the reels, who it was that I had to be to attract this type of person. I was literally downloading it all, getting it from that version of me that already has it in this now moment. So I was getting it from that version of me that already has it in this now moment in my meditations, in my practices. And I would take what I was getting and I would make the reel, and the reel would go viral. I would make the carousel post and the carousel post would go viral. And I grew that Instagram account to over 40,000 people in 1 year. In 1 year, all organically, all naturally. And I started showing up differently. I started showing up in this new way of being, this new identity. And because I was leading myself differently, because I was more authentic in what it was that I was more creating, so it felt more like me. I wasn't just copying what was working for somebody else. I wasn't doing that. I wasn't copying what was working for somebody else. I was doing what came through in my meditations. I was doing that. I was taking the aligned, inspired action. And it was from me. I was getting it from me, a version of me that already had it. So it was authentic. It was authentic. And that authenticity, doing it how I want to do it, saying it how I want to say it, teaching it how I want to teach it, leading myself at that level is what allowed my Instagram to blow up over 40,000 people. I launched 3 or 4 different signature offers in 2024. All had 20 people in them, around 20 people, my signature offers. I launched a mastermind, which sold out. I sold out a mastermind, creating well over $10,000 months consistently in a way that feels fun, in a way where people knew me. People started coming to my DMs talking about me. I became an industry leader. It's like, oh yeah, Andrea's doing meditation. Andrea's doing rewiring, reprogram. My name became known in the industry. I remember seeing somebody on YouTube under a Dr. Joe Dispenza video on YouTube. Somebody's recommending Andrea Lang under a Dr. Joe Dispenza video on YouTube. I became an industry name. I became known in my industry. And I know you desire the same things. That's why you're here. You want to be known in your industry. You want to have your name known. You want people to come to you that are light, that are self-led, that are fun, that do the work, that actually get the teaching, get the coaching, and then they go implement. They lead themselves. You don't want to be glued to your laptop for 16 hours a day, hand holding, and stuck in the DMs all day. You don't want that. You want freedom. You want to have the best health of your life. Have your business support your health, not drain your health. You want to have your business support your relationships, not take time away from your relationships. You want to have your business allow you to travel, allow you to see different places of the world, create those memories, be with the most important people in your life, creating those memories and giving your gift to the world, serving at the highest level. Is that you? Comment in the comments if that's you. Comment in the comments if that's you. And that's going to happen when you rewire and reprogram to be her now. To be her now. Who is her? Her is the one, or him. They are the one that already has it. There's a version of you in this now moment that already has it. They already have it. They already are known in the industry. They already have the big, thriving social media account. They already have the sold out signature offers. They already have the $10,000 plus months. They already have fill in the blank. That version of you exists in this now moment. So the reason why the strategy a lot of times doesn't work or just kind of like inches the business forward is because it's not coming from you. It's not coming from you. And it's not authentic. It's not authentic. Now, this isn't to say that you don't need you do need strategy. I'm not saying you don't need strategy. What I'm saying that it's got to be authentic. It's got to be your way. It's got to be it's got to good, feel good, feel exciting, feel energizing, fun, authentic, sincere for it to work. So how do we do that? How do we do that? You've got to match the frequency, match the energy of that version of you that already has it. And what will happen is you'll start getting these ideas. You'll start getting the content ideas, the real ideas. You'll start getting what to say. You'll start getting who you need to be, what boundaries you need to have, who you need to be, the confidence, the courage, the next level audacity, the next level boldness will start coming through you. It will start coming through you. And you'll start making the strategy your own. You'll start making it your own. It becomes your own. It becomes who you are. And did you know that authenticity is the highest frequency that's ever been measured? It was just recently measured, I want to say 3 or 4 years ago, by a group of scientists, and it's way higher than enlightenment. Authenticity is way higher. I want to say it's like 4,000 times higher than enlightenment, something like this. Type it in the chat if you've heard this. Authenticity is the highest frequency. Type it in the chat if you've heard this. Chattel says, amazing. And yes, I do. Caroline, F yes. Yes. Claudia, yes. Torel says, that sits with me. Caroline, yes, yes, yes. Missy says, yes, yes. I love it, love it, love it. New to me, but I believe it's true. Yeah. So it's authenticity. Authenticity is the highest frequency that's ever been measured. It's much higher than enlightenment. And that's why when you rewire your brain, reprogram your body to be her now, that's why you'll start being her now, which means you're authentic because that's who you are. You're not trying to be like somebody that you saw on the internet. You're not trying to be like Dr. Joe Dispenza, which I used to do. That was me in the very beginning. I tried to be like Abraham Hicks. I tried to be like Dr. Joe Dispenza. I tried to be like all these other people, which worked, but it really drained me. It really felt heavy, and it actually stopped working because it wasn't authentic. It didn't feel good. It wasn't lighting my soul on fire. In order for you to create 6 figures in your purpose work and have the time of your life, have your relationships thrive, your health thrive, be fulfilled, love to open those emails, love to open your inbox, not running from the emails, not running from the inbox, not hiding, love to show up and post. It's got to be authentic. It's got to be coming from you, the version of you that already has it. Otherwise, it's not going to feel right. It's not going to feel fun. It's not going to feel aligned. It's going to feel heavy. And that's not good, bad, right, or wrong. Is it serving you at the highest level? Is it serving you at the highest level? That's the only question to ask in the universe. Is it serving me at the highest level? The next thing that I want to chat about is having a hot audience. So number one is rewiring your brain and body to be her now. That's number one. Why is that important? Nothing changes until your energy changes. It's got to be authentic. It's got to be coming from that version of you that already has it. so that it lights your soul on fire, so that it feels fun, it feels authentic, it feels like the time of your life, so that you know what to post, you know what to create, you know what the next sold out program is, you know who you need to be, you know what you need to shift, what you need to reprogram, what needs to go, what's no longer serving you. You're no longer seeking it from something outside of you, from something outside of you. Yes, you need mentors. Yes, you need guides. Yes, yes, and yes. A mentor is going to support you and guide you. Ultimately, the one who's going to make you successful, the one who's going to have you sold out in a way that feels fun, in a way that feels like you're having the time of your life. A way, the person who's going to have you doing $500,000 in your purpose work is you. It's you. It's you. It's got to come from you. It's you. You're not going to be able to do it being a copy of a copy. You're not going to be able to do it by taking a strategy and trying to like plug and play this strategy when it just doesn't feel like you at all. That's not going to work. And I've never seen it work. It might work a little bit, might even work for a while, but you're going to get tired, burn out, you'll stop showing up. And I've seen this with so many coaches. I've seen so many coaches. I saw one coach hit $1 million in her business because it wasn't authentic, because it didn't feel like her. She took a whole year off. She took a whole year off. And now which is beautiful, but she wasn't taking a year off because she wanted to take a year off. She was taking a year off because she was burnt out. Because her body couldn't handle it. Her body wasn't functioning. The energy levels were going down. She got weight gain, sick. She took a year off. Now she's coming back and reinventing herself in a more authentic, aligned way. Why wait? Why wait? Don't wait. It's 2025. It's a fresh start. It's a new you. It's a new year. It's a new you. Let's do it the authentic, aligned, fun, activating, energizing way by becoming her now. The next thing is hot audience. Why do you have to have a hot audience? Why do you want a hot audience with your purpose work? Having a hot audience is what will allow you to make a post. You drop a post, and within moments of you dropping that post, you have somebody in your DMs asking for all the ways that they can work with you. Having a hot audience is when you drop a post and it goes viral, and you've got people on this post in the comments. Thank you so much for saying it the way that I've always wanted to say it. You'll get that. You'll get comments like that. Thank you for saying the thing that I've always wanted to say, but I was too scared to say. Thank you for being that person. How can I be in your world more? Follow, 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 follow. You'll get all these followers. You'll get people. How can I be in your world more? How can I follow you? Are you on TikTok? Are you on YouTube? Having a hot audience allows you to not have to have crazy sales systems, funnels, hours of sales calls. All of that gets to go bye-bye when you have a hot audience, because your content is doing all the lifting, all the work for you. Your content is doing it for you. So there's a few different content pieces to hot audience. There's visibility. There's visibility. And the way that I teach visibility is different. I teach it from a place of what do you really, really, really want to say that you wish your mentor would say? Like what is the one thing that it's like, oh, I really wish this person would just say it. Just say it how it is. Just say it. Just do it. Say it, do it. Let's take that and let's turn that into a piece of content and you go first. You say it. You do it. You be the leader that you wish was in this world now. You be the leader that you wish was in this world now. That's visibility content. That's what goes viral. That's what gets people all excited. Everybody's sharing your posts, commenting, liking. Or maybe it polarizes people. And you have this group of people saying, yeah, you can bend reality. You can use your mind and energy to bend reality. And then you have this other group of people who says, you're crazy. You can't do that. That's not logical. That doesn't work. There's no such thing as a levitating yogi. So you're polarizing your audience and you're taking a stand for the ones who believe in possibility. You're taking a stand for the ones who know truth, who know what's really possible, who know what you're capable of. That goes viral. That goes viral. So that's visibility content. And then tomorrow we're gonna break this down. So tomorrow I'll give examples of this and we'll go into this tomorrow. And we'll do it after we spend time rewiring and reprogramming. So tomorrow is the how. Today's the why. Tomorrow is the how. So you'll definitely want to be here tomorrow. Make sure you're here tomorrow. Do whatever you've got to do to be here tomorrow. Jen says lots of levitating yogis and autobiography of a yogi. Yeah, exactly. Yes, there's so many. And there's nothing they actually break down the science in autobiography of a yogi. They break down the science of how to levitate. It's a scientific process. It's all there. But you are going first. You are being the leader that you wish you had. That's visibility content. That's viral content. When you show up and you say it how you wish somebody would say it. It's like just say it like this. Like just tell the truth. Like yeah, you can levitate. There's no difference between me and a monk, a yogi. We're both humans. We both have infinite human potential. We both can do it. It's a practice. It's a practice. Something like this. I had a reel that I did about autobiography of a yogi, and this reel has almost 1 million views on it. And every day I open my Instagram account, I have at least 30 to 50 new followers a day on my Instagram account. And it's coming from this reel. And it's also coming from another reel that I did where it was talking about jumping timelines. But the reason why it went viral is because I was being authentic. I was saying it from the version of me that already had the thriving Instagram account, that already had my next level wealth, that already had my next level visibility, that already had my next level business. So I'm saying it from that version of me. That's why it went viral. It's the energy behind it. It's the energy behind it. We'll also look at problem awareness content. So problem awareness content is where you're making your client, your soulmate dream client, aware of the problem that they actually have. So right now, your soulmate dream client thinks that they have a problem. but is it their actual problem? You know what their real problem is. So a lot of my clients, my soulmate dream clients, when they come to me and they're looking to heal their body, they think that they're not doing the meditations right. That's what they think. They think that I'm not doing the meditation right. Can you help me with the meditation? And the real issue is they're not connecting with their inner child. The inner child is the subconscious mind body. The subconscious mind body is creating over 95% of your reality. And if you can't connect, communicate, experience that part of you, you're not going to know, you're not going to be aware of how this sickness or illness is serving you. Because the sickness, the illness is serving you somehow. That's why it's here. It is serving you somehow. So it's not that you're not doing the meditations right or that you're doing it wrong. It's that you're not connecting with the part of you, the subconscious mind body, the inner child that's creating over 95% of your reality. The subconscious mind body is the body. And if your body is experiencing symptoms, that's a message. That's a message. It's speaking to you. It's a message. Something needs to be seen, something needs to be heard, something needs to be felt, something needs to be released, something needs to be reprogrammed, something needs to be forgiven. There's presence that needs to happen. Abandoning the self that's in some way is probably happening. These are all the things that I experienced with my chronic disease, my weight gain, all the different health issues that I had. There's something going on with the subconscious mind body, with the inner child. So that's the real problem. So that's called problem awareness content. Problem awareness content. The next piece of content that we'll talk about is objection handling content. Objection handling content. There's only a few objections: time and money. Basically, that's it. Time and money. So how did you embody the objection of time and money? That's the kind of content that I do when it comes to objection handling content. So how I embodied the objection of I just don't have the money for this, or it's too expensive. How I embodied that objection is I give my own personal story of when I was at my job in construction, making $2,000 a month. I was an apprentice on a welding apprenticeship for welding. I was making $2,000 a month as an apprentice welder. And I saw one video from my first mentor on YouTube. And I knew in every cell of my body that was the method. That was the way. This was the mentor. This was different. This was new. And that day, I bought every single book, every single program. I spent $9,000. $9,000. I was making $2,000 a month. a month. Yet I spent $9,000. All the programs, the books, and the retreat. I went all in, baby. All in. I embodied the objection of I don't have the money. How did I embody it? Well, I didn't have the money. I was making $2,000 a month. Yeah, it was Dr. Joe Dispenza. Yes. Chattel says, may I ask who that mentor is? Yes, it was Dr. Joe Dispenza. I bought everything he had. I went to his website, literally bought the entire website, bought the eye mask, bought the heart rate monitor, bought all the meditations, bought everything, bought the retreat. Didn't make sense. Made no sense. But when you know, you know. When you know, you know. When you have that gut feeling, when you have that intuitive hit, when you know, you know. And in order for you to get something different, you have to do something different. And that's what I did. I went all in. I didn't let anything stop me. I had a savings at the time. And I went all in. So that's how I embodied the objection. And I share that with my audience. That's called objection handling embodiment content. We'll talk about how tomorrow. And then there is client testimony content. Client testimony content. So how did your client or you, doesn't have to be a client, could be you, how did you or your client get the transformation? How did you guys do it? Share that with people. Walk people through that. Take people through that process. More important, who was your client being during the process? Who are you being? Who were you being during the process? What are the values? What are the characteristics? Did they lead themselves? Did they lead themselves? Did you lead yourself? Were they audacious? Did they keep coming back to the work no matter how many times they got tripped up, no matter how many times they got triggered into the past self, no matter how many times they fell down? Did they keep coming back to the work? Were they courageous? So they knew they had to show up as somebody different. They knew they had to show up as a different person in front of their mom, in front of their sisters, and they were courageous enough, confident enough, grounded enough to not go back to being the past self in front of their mom, in front of their sisters, in front of their uncle, in front of their auntie. Whatever the story is, share that. What was the process and who were they being? Who are they being? Because when you're doing it that way, when you're creating content that way, who are you calling in? Type it in the comments. Who are you calling in when you're creating content that way? So if I'm speaking to who this client was being, so they were self-led, they fell down, but then they got right back up. They were audacious. They were confident. They were courageous. They didn't let their mom, they didn't let their business, they didn't let their bank account pull them back into being the past self. They stayed in the energy. They stayed in the meditation. If you talk like that, who are you going to call in? Who is that message going to resonate with? Type it in the chat. Claudia says, my ideal client. Exactly. Your ideal client. You're speaking, you're teaching, you're sharing the kind of client that you work with. So it's not just a client testimony. It's a client testimony, and you're speaking to, you're showing, you're sharing the kind of person that you work with, the type of person that you work with, so that you attract, so that your message resonates with that type of person, and you attract that type of person. So we'll be going through the how tomorrow. We'll also be going through more of the how on the third day. And then we're going to do a bonus call. We're going to do a bonus call Thursday at 3 p.m. EST. And I'll send that out for everybody here. So that's what we've got planned for the next 3 days. If you haven't done so already, take the banner, the Rewired for Six Figures banner, and put it on your IG stories. Tag me in it, and you will unlock a bonus energy alchemy session. So we'll do a bonus energy alchemy session that you will unlock when you take the banner, the Rewired for Six Figures banner, and put it on your Instagram stories and tag me. Yes, the banner is in your email. Yes, that's right, Claudia. So Claudia says, where do I find the banner? In the email? Yes, that's it. How's everybody feeling? Type it in the chat. How are you feeling? Did that help? Did that land? Does that make sense? Is the why clear? Is the why clear? Chattel says curious and excited. Good. Caroline says makes sense. So that's why we're doing it. That's how I did it. That's how you're going to do it. Can you see how this is the way that gives you energy? Can you see how this is the way that makes you want to post? It's like, yeah, I want to post. I want to show up. I want to do the thing. I want to. Can you see how this keeps you out of Canva, stuck in Canva for 3 hours? Who's ever been stuck in Canva for 3 hours trying to figure out what to post? See how this stops all that? Danielle says, ha ha ha, yes, I know. We've all been there. And this is how we get out of it. This is how you get out of it. This is how you create that 6-figure purpose work business, traveling the world, having the time of your life, traveling, expanding. Yeah, exactly. That damn Canva. Thank you, Audra. Exactly. That's it. That's it, Audra. Exactly. This is how you stay out of your head. This is how you get out of your head, stuck in your head. What do I who am I talking to? What do I post? I don't know what to say. What's my message? Who am I speaking to? I don't know. This is how we clear all that up. Yeah, exactly. I just want to feel better. This is how you feel better. This is it. So go ahead and sit up nice and tall. We're going to start synchronizing our energy with that version of you who already has it in this now moment. Take a deep inhale from the base of your spine, pulling through your belly, through your chest, through your throat, through the top of the head. Hold it at the top of your head. Exhale, relax into the body. Take another deep inhale from the base of the spine. Pull all the way to the top of your head. Hold it. Exhale, relax into your body. Take an even deeper breath through the base of your spine, pulling all the way to the top of the head. Hold it. Exhale, relaxing into the body. Without breaking your state, bring your hands to your heart. Deep breath in through the heart, through the brain. Deep exhale into the heart. So we're breathing through the heart. Imagine there's a nose on your heart. We're breathing through the imaginary nose, through the heart, through the brain, exhaling into the heart. Your heart is the portal to the multiverse. Your heart is the most powerful brain in your body. Your heart is 100,000 times stronger electrically, 5,000 times stronger magnetically, 60,000 more connections, heart to brain. Without breaking your state, ask your heart to reveal to you the version of you that already has the dream. How does this person walk? How does this version of you talk? How do they feel? What's the relationship that they have with themselves? What does that look like? How do they talk to themselves? How do they dress? How do they show up for themselves? Deep inhale through your heart. Breathe that energy of the version of you in through the heart, through the brain. And I want you to surrender, exhale, surrender into that energy. So you're inhaling the energy, the frequency. What's the energy? What's the frequency? Are they excited? Are they grateful? Are they powerful? Confident, power, excitement, joy, love. Inhale it through your heart to your brain. Exhale, surrender into it. Relax into it. Deeper inhale through your heart to your brain. Inhaling the energy, amplify the energy, amplify it. Exhale, surrender into it. How do they want to show up in your purpose work? What do they want to post? What wants to come through you? What do they want to share? How do they want to give your gift to the world? Maybe it's more video. Maybe it's seminars. Maybe it's speaking on stages. Maybe it's writing a book. Maybe it's writing more carousels from the heart. More vulnerability. More of your story. More your way. Without breaking your state, type it in the chat. What's coming through? What's the one thing you know you need to do that maybe you've been sitting on? Maybe it's launching a masterclass. Maybe it's posting. Maybe it's starting a new account or changing your account, revamping your account. What is that? Chattel says, share more of my story. Claudia says, my second book. Danielle says, speak, teach in as many places as possible. Travis says, all of it. Record videos to build my course. I love that, Caroline. Share my story, Claudia says. Without breaking your state, you can, if you want to get a pen and paper, if you want to just go live right after this call. I love doing that. I love getting the next hit and just going live. I love doing things like this. Start writing your book, go on YouTube. I want to make YouTube videos and share my journey with ayahuasca, kambu, and iboga. I love that, Jen. Thank you, Jen. Do it now in this energy. Don't break your state. Don't break meditation. Do not break your meditation. Do not break your state. Do not change your energy. Here's your challenge. Here's your stretch. Day 1, new you, new year, 2025. Here it is. Make the video, Jen, of your journey in this energy. Do not break this meditation. Do not break this state. Claudia, share your story. Caroline, record that video. Record that video today. Travis, start today. Danielle, start planning it. How are you going to speak? How are you going to teach? Many places as possible. Start planning it. Send those emails. Start doing it today, Danielle. Claudia, start writing your second book today. Doesn't have to be, it could just be 1 page today, now. Okay? Chattel, share your story. Here's the stretch. Here's the challenge. Don't break your energy. Don't break this meditation. Do it from this energy. And what you're going to find, what you're going to see is that as you're writing your book, the words will start coming through. You'll start receiving the words, receiving the ideas, receiving the inspiration from that version of you that already has it. So the second book starts to flow. The second book starts to flow. So Caroline, as you're recording your course, you're staying in this energy, you're staying in this state, and you're recording the course in this energy. You're making the course in this energy. So it starts to flow. It starts to move through you. You become the conduit. You become the conduit to a higher power, a higher version of you that's now working through you. That's the challenge. That's the stretch for today. Go do it now. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here. Take the Rewired for 6 figures, put it on your IG stories and tag me so you unlock that energy alchemy session. Those are my favorite sessions. You're going to want to be there for that. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. You're welcome.